Welcome to the American Kingdom Mall. Finally, this time we can have a regular update. Unfortunately, due to the backlog of the past few, we've actually have a few announcements we gotta catch up, so this will be like a rapid fire one, so just get ready. Timmy has been looking for a job throughout the mall and is trying to figure out what to do. The new store selling furry pretzels has been shut down due to the fact that the workers were furries that were making pretzels out of other furries. So, you know, the new sub shop has entered a subatomic nuclear war against the other sub shop across from the aisle. And doing so, they will send each other in a burning blaze throughout everything. The other shops around them have exited out of their dimensional portals and have decided to cut these shops out of the mall in itself, sending them adrift in constant battle throughout the cosmos itself. So, a new sub shop is opening up now. Mr. Ween has been capturing more and more stores and growing more and more powerful throughout it. But since we are sponsored this week by Spirit Halloween, not the podcast, me personally, this dude who is speaking. No, just me. I'm the one making the money. Really speak unbiasedly, because I'm biased like crazy. Whoever pays me more will get me to say anything better. And let me just shuffle through these. A cat tarantula combo have continued their spree around the mall. I guess that's like happening. So they saved a burning hospital that was set aflame by unknown sources. We can't confirm who it was. All we know is people say it was a small creature with tendrils. We'll never know what that means. Oh, and lastly, an update on Timmy, who was looking for a job last week. He is dead. Funeral processions are later today. And welcome to the American Kingdom Mall. When you're here, you're royalty.
A Critical Role, Call of the Netherdeep is live. An epic adventure in Critical Role's world of Extravaganda, of Excandra, of Exandria. Fuck off, D&D Beyond. Call me. Why not do pretend it's the show D&D Beyond? We have a whole, 4 listeners who would totally maybe consider buying it. Please.
Yeah.
Is it desperate to ask for sponsorships in the beginning of an episode?
No.
Raid Shadow. No.
Welcome to Pretend It's a Show.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. I just heard sponsorship, and the one that always gets sponsored is always by Raid. Some don't want to get
Shadow.
the advertisement.
You know it's Raid. Oh yeah, Raid something. If you want that money, if you want that full name on this podcast, throw some money. We have no shame in being sponsored. There's a lot of people out there who go money. He'll actually play the game. There's a lot of podcasts out there who goes like, we want to keep the art alive and do it. We're playing D&D. I'm a Starfish who's a DM, also named Enrique Rosado, aka the Starfishking. Luis over here, who you heard, is a bird person named George Johnson. And Oscar Fernandez at Oscar Farts. Listen to that name, Oscar Farts with a Z, is Shadow Flame.
Okay, so it's Oscar.
Dude, does this sound like
Fernandez Arts?
Oscar.
Okay, it's my initials.
Does this sound? Listen to that. Does this sound like a podcast that has what's that word that means self-worth and care in the image and morals?
You know what self-care and image? If we get sponsored by Manscaped and I can finally shave my hairy butthole.
Integrity!
I wouldn't have said that one. I would have said probably, what they usually do, the balls. But
I'll get there eventually.
That's true. Wait, Oscar, eventually. So you start mowing the back lawn before the front?
Oh, listen. The front doesn't get that hairy, but the back, man, I got just because of dingleberries, you gotta take care of that.
Man, your backyard is full of grass.
Right?
Yeah, no, this is. But we're talking about grass.
Yeah.
And he's talking about blueberries.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just a ton of blueberries.
Millions of men suffer from dingleberry overgrowth in the United States.
And if you made it this far into the episode, actually, if you're listening to this episode first, I kind of want to blame you. into picking this episode as your first episode to listening to us. But the sad news is it's also a very accurate representation of how we play games. So
why would you start on
welcome
episode
to-
whatever we're on? Why don't you start from the beginning?
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of their fault if this is their first episode.
It's a
So go
story-driven
back
show.
all the way to episode first. And I like how Oscar said episode whatever we're on because he does not know what episode we're recording number-wise.
Actually, you're absolutely correct.
That's what I thought. So let's get into the game. So last time was a massive, huge moment. We went a whole arc of Eternity Pets where we found George Johnson, Jojo's long lost cousin, Daniela Isabella Ortiz. We saw the untimely demise of a friend off the hands of Shadowflame. We saw Shadowflame jump into a cloak of infinite time and then get ripped apart into 2 different vessels. We saw George Johnson go up to Dr. Drewdrop, recognize who he was, and then change the timeline forever by telling him the correct pronunciation of a Pokemon. And if you think that is the calmest moment, it's not. This all started off with the destruction of the Eternity Pets down to the almost molecular level and ended with them leaving with an IOU from a cosmic mole god and Thunderbolt giving them not essentially a goodbye, but at least the last moments where he feels on equal footing with them as he now returns to the satchel, still ready to help the team, but to a different capacity. And most important of all, they didn't realize the effects of what they did truly until Lily the Parrot showed up, still there.
Who?
You're welcome.
And that's where we're going to pick right up off. For you guys, it has been probably hours, days. Time was very, very wonky inside Eternity Pets as you went from months forward and backwards throughout all of time and space. Shadowflame, for you, you've actually lived a longer life technically than what even Jojo recognizes, as you were transported back there, saw basically the beginning of what happened into the mall, glimpses really, and got transported back. So, with all that said, you've been told, Linda and Andrew, you guys have been gone for like 5 minutes, and then you see literally the parent in front of you. It is, with that knowledge, the time where you guys are literally have been spending for basically, to you, it's only been, for them, it's been 5 minutes, so that's the last thing you heard. That is the last thing you heard. What do you guys do?
On to the Starfish guy?
Yeah.
Linda approaches you. Okay, you know what? I like how we're instantly go-getters, how we go in, go out, and just get the job done. I love that. I love that. You guys kind of look like shit. It looks like you guys have been through a lot. Are you guys good? Because you guys were gone for not that long. And Thunderbolt, I never heard a turtle cry, but I think he's crying in your satchel.
It was a lot, but
Took it out Thunderbolts.
I had legs. That helped me
I was
stand.
gonna say, you still have legs.
I know, but I mean bipedal legs. Look, I know the word bipedal. I did it before, now I do. I'm changed.
that's actually pretty sad to have like opposable thumbs and, you know, walking
Yeah,
around and
Puzzle
stuff.
Thumbs. He was like the freaking Powerpuff Girls. They just stuck their nub to whatever and picked it up with magic.
Yeah, it's a bunch of tiny hands.
No, I think I canonically said it is not that because I knew you were going to try to say that. And I said it's like magnets because my thing was I hate that image. I hate that image in my head.
Ew,
I will let you do
flesh
anything,
magnets? I don't know
Oscar.
if that's better.
But not...
They just make salad.
Flesh magnets.
Exactly. And then it picks it up. There you go. It's like a little suction cup.
I'm cool with that. I'd rather have that than little tiny hands. Millions of them. So, are you guys good? You see Andrew walk up to both of you and go, you guys smell like,
Victory.
you know what? Yeah, why not? Yeah, victory it is. I was gonna say adventure and monsters. I was gonna say, did you guys kill anything? But
No.
no.
Just my hopes.
You okay, my man? He pulls you aside and goes, "Hey, Linda, why don't you check in Jojo with Jojo? Me and old Steven are gonna have like a little one-to-one, like quick talk." And Linda goes, "Should we be doing this in the middle of the hall?"
It's Shadow Flame, but yeah.
He doesn't mind. You don't mind we have it right in the open, right? Or do you want to do it secretly once we get to a place?
Or do you want to do it on the way there? You just two sit in front of the kiosk and me and Linda. Or no, the opposite. I guess the way. How does this car drive again? Am I in the back or in the front? I'll be in the front with Linda. You be in the back. There you go. We're making it that way now. I'm on the
Andrew's like,
kiosk.
Man, you guys did have a tough time in there, apparently.
I'm really hungry. I feel like I haven't eaten in months.
He's like, okay, yeah, why don't we? Yeah, I have some snacks. We can sit in the cart and talk. So if you guys are gonna have the conversations on the road, I have to ask you this: are you going to take longer and do the safer route, where you would only have to roll? You get to roll with advantage your sneak checks, or are you gonna roll flat and take the straightforward route to there and roll regular, or are you gonna try to get there as fast as you can? Because you guys are headed to the arcade. That was the last known place of the king. So, and if you try to rush there, I'll give you the positives and benefits of all of them.
I want to kill, but I'm up for the safe route.
Okay, the safe route, because yeah, the benefits of all of them are this: if you take the safe route, you can get a you don't get enough time for a short rest. True. No. Yeah, you get enough time for a short rest, but the problem is, more day passes, and you guys won't get there until like the dead of night, if you take the safe route.
Quick question: is it?
Yes.
The arcade, is it less than 5 miles away?
That is a amazing, but the mall is massive. It has a train system. So I will do this. I remember canonically we said Eternity Pets was on the way to the arcade. Okay? So I'm gonna roll right now. Or do you can tell me if you want to roll a luck check.
What's the luck check?
I will roll the luck check. I will give it a DC 15. A DC 15.
20.
Roll a D20. Luck check.
18.
No, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's 5 miles.
Okay, cool. So we're pretty much gonna look out for the Jaguar guards.
Basically, the security guards is what you know would be roaming the mall looking for you.
But they're
all.
like Jaguars, right?
They are jaguars and pumas, yes, so far that you know. And the only other one you've seen is the lion, but he's like.
So I'm gonna cast
big.
locate animals or plants. I'm gonna locate all the jaguars and pumas within a 5 mile radius.
It's my boy.
Okay, so what this does is this. Okay, so that works. You go. Wait, how does your locate? How does
name a specific kind of beast? The jaguar and the pumas. They concentrate on the voice of nature in your surroundings. You learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of the kind within 5 miles, if any are present.
You will no, but how does Jojo? So how does Jojo manifest this?
Oh, that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Use the force.
Use the force, Luke. Let me see. I guess I close my eyes, my two big eyes. And since I'm doing two animals, a puma and a tiger, when I open both of my eyes, you see like a tiny puma icon on one eye and tiny jaguar icon on the other one. And they all have like little police badges, like security on it. And then it just like scans around the surroundings and I can see their quote-unquote aura within a 5 mile radius. And then my little ears? Do they have any?
Birds have ears, yes.
Okay, yeah. I hear their
They're
little,
like holes in the head, yeah.
the little heavy breathing, the little grunts when they're walking, like so that's how I detect them. I see their auras and I hear them. Can't smell them because I got no nose.
Did you have a nose?
Birds have nose. Shh. Okay, this one doesn't.
I got a beak that holds the glasses.
Write this down.
And there's-
Write this down. I'm writing it down in notes. Disadvantage immediately on any smell checks.
Do you also smell something
Because I don't
burning?
have smells.
But if it's a negative, like if it's a bad odor, you have advantage against that. So basically disadvantage if you're trying to use it to investigate, but you have resistance to smell-based spells, I guess, or effects. You said you had no nose. So you gave yourself a curse and a blessing.
Okay.
So I want you to know, I don't know why, when I imagined it all in my head, the bird eyes and everything, and then when you said scan, immediately my brain just imagined your eyes just going haywire, looking in every direction all at once, like looking all around. And you're just standing normal, like, yep, I can see everything clear, but your eyes are just going haywire. Is that how it is, or is it more of a literal, like your eyes scan like the Terminator, like?
We can do the Terminator one. That sounds cooler.
Got it. So you do that. So now to go through the benefits and the negatives of what you choose, but obviously I will then tell you at the end what your spell did. So the positives of going the safe route, it is obviously the safest route. But you will get there dead at night. If you try to take the normal route,
Yeah, that's why I
you'll
did
get
that,
there. You'll get there like in like roughly an hour or two. But you would have to roll. There's a chance of you being caught. And then if you drove the shortest route, you can get there in 30 minutes. So I would say the other one's 3 hours, just to make it like fairer, because like it's encompassing not just distance, it's encompassing like you have to stop, you have to hide, you're moving slower in certain locations, so you're avoiding the animals, and you're also avoiding the kiosk workers, as well, as you know, because you're on their wanted list. And then lastly, the shortest route, you get there fast with no problems, but it goes into the same mentality of, well, then I'm pretty much like gonna be found faster. But because of your stuff, if you take the safest route, the longest one, automatic success, don't have to roll anything. You know the kiosk workers won't be out there, and you'll scan for any time in a 5-mile radius when any of the Jaguar people, like the security guards, will get near you, you'll find them. If you take the middle route, normally you would have just rolled flat. You will roll with advantage. And if you take the negative one, like the shortest one, you would have rolled with disadvantage, but since you have advantage, it would cancel it out, and you would just roll a flat check. And the added bonus is you won't run into any now security guard if you have this spell activated. But the chances of running into you can't, more of like the chances now kind of like, because I have a percentage in front of me of like what I would have rolled to be like, is it security guard or is it kiosk workers? It got shrunk, so now it's less chance of it being a security guard and more chance of it being a kiosk worker. Just so you understand clearly. So with all that information, what are you guys planned?
What do you want to do?
I think we should kind of do like the middle one, just because like we need to rest up just a little bit. I lost a little bit of HP, not much. And we can like eat and restore all of our stuff.
Okay, we'll do that then. We'll just roll with advantage.
Got it. And what we're gonna do is you guys will roll sneak. Luis, since you are driving, I will roll mine, but again, you have advantage. Yeah, basically stealth. And I roll mine.
20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20. Plus 1, so 21. I got a B.
Fuck. Okay, so what? So we're gonna play out the conversation you guys are gonna have, but what is a healthy bonus for you? Because you got a nat 20. What would be a healthy bonus?
We just get there with nothing happening.
That's just the beauty of the nat 20. You're like, it's just a really nice ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very comic.
We needed that.
Okay. Got it.
Nothing happens. We got there. It's like, all right, cool. That was a easy drive right there. I tell you what. Maybe I think I saved a couple minutes. There you go.
There you go.
Take me to advantage.
I'll remember that. There you go. I'll remember that. So you guys are on the way there, and you guys go forward. You wanted Andrew wanted a conversation with Shadowflame, and Jojo, if you do want to have a conversation with Linda, you can. If not, you can just say what you guys generally talked about. So Shadowflame, Andrew kind of goes like, "Yo, man, are you like okay?"
Honestly, like I'm all right. I'm just like mentally exhausted, you know. Like it's just been a lot of stuff at once. But I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. We just need a little bit of a break. Sort of really, you know, process everything that's been going on. I really don't think I've had a chance to do that ever since like we woke up. It's just kind of been like one thing after the other, and yeah. So I just need to eat something, relax for a minute, just like get myself back together.
Oh, I feel that, man. Like, yeah, I guess it didn't really hit me that happened to y'all because like this has been like my normal for like months now, and you just woke up like a few days ago, and this has been happening to you this whole time.
Yeah. Like we're still kind of confused. I've been going with it, and honestly, I've had a really good time. This is like every fantasy I've ever had. It's pretty awesome, but it's just like I don't know. It's just more demanding than I thought it was gonna be.
Do you want to like stop? Like, and I say this not like negatively, man. Like this is
no,
because like if I'm being honest, like I don't think this is going to end anytime soon. Look at the fact that you like we're going to the aquarium to then go back to the village to rest for a day or two. I don't know how long, but to then immediately jump to the next job.
Yeah, and I honestly, I think we should just keep going. Like, I think we should just push on. Like, use this momentum. Like, we're kind of like understanding things and slowly figuring things out. And I feel like if we waste too much time, we're gonna lose our opportunities.
I feel that. Like, yeah, like, trust me, like, nothing. I just don't know, like, man. I'm sorry. It's just really hard to like for me to like find the right words. Like, I've been trying to keep it together. Like, I feel like I'm like the thing that's been helping me keep it together has been like kind of like the idea of the North outlets. I know I've been talking about it a lot, man, and it sounds weird, but when I was like in your space, that is what helped me. Cause like I died, man. I died. Like, yeah, and I was brought back in this place that I never knew like even like really cared for, because it's the outlet malls. I didn't even know we had two outlet malls. That's kind of weird for one mall to have two separate outlet malls. And then here we are, and I kind of been using them as a crux to kind of like try to keep myself together. And like the leader of it, she's amazing. I think you would like her. But I don't know, maybe that could help you. I don't know, man. Like I've been barely keeping it, if I'm being for real.
I don't know. Just don't know.
Is that why you've been kind of like talking about how because I know you called yourself Shadowflame before all this, man, but like, is that why you've been taking on that dude's name? Because I get like that's your clan name and like Xbox and PlayStation and all that, but like he's a real dude here that's kind of a bad dude.
Well, I've been using it longer than he has, so I'm the one that should have this name. He's soiling my name.
At that moment, you feel your arm itch again, that burning itch. It grows.
And I may have herpes.
What?
Lily goes, what? Wait, what?
Like my arm is itching like crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Did he... Squawk, do you need me to look at it?
Are you a phoenix?
No,
I remember
I'm
the
a parrot.
MacGuffin, or the Deus Ex Machina in Chamber of Secrets, and that phoenix would just like come in whenever it was needed, brought a sword, plucked out some eyes, cried on the wound, healed them.
I'm gonna be honest. Don't judge. I've never seen a Harry Potter movie. Squawk.
I mean, I understand. You don't have thumbs. You can't really, like, work a remote. I don't blame you.
Sure, that's the reason. Squawk. Definitely that. Do you need me to look at your arm or... Because I think us birds can't get herpes.
Oh, you know, I just
So I
realized
think it's safe.
this is amazing.
Big bird.
Yeah, we went into that world with all the animals, and now I can understand the bird. For the first time.
What do you mean? We've been talking like for the past few days.
For the very first time, I can understand you. This is amazing.
You've talked to Jojo. He's a bird. Ah.
No, he's a man bird. He's man bear druid.
What? That don't mean. Okay, I'll look at your arm if you want.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I lift up I pull out my arm from the leather jacket.
You pull out your arm. Seemingly for the first time in a long time, you felt like you actually looked at it. Because I'm gonna ask a very honest question out of you two. Be for real. It's a weird question I never thought I would have to ask my players, but it really matters to this. Do you guys take a shower when you guys go to Whataburger?
Of course.
Okay, you do.
What do you mean, go to Whataburger?
The community place,
Yeah.
not actual Whataburger.
I thought you meant like
No,
eat Whataburger
I'll take
and
the
the food
patty
is
milk
so
with
the food is so
cider.
greasy you feel like you need to take a shower.
Shampoo, please. So I can take a shower in the bathroom, all right?
They're like,
While I
sir,
wait
there
for
is
our
no
patty
shower.
milk.
Don't. Not with that attitude.
Listen, I am a nerd of the highest caliber and have gone without showers for many a week. I am strong. And my odor is even stronger.
And you know what's the best part? Jojo, you would have
I
never
don't
brought
know
it up.
anything
Just because
about
earlier.
that because I can't smell.
Yeah, Andrew wanted to bring this up. He's like, man, I've been wanting to bring this up, man. You kind of stink like shit.
I use it like Conqueror's hockey, so those with weak constitution immediately faint in my presence.
So no wonder I'm always with him and no one bats an eye. Like, I never bat an eye with him. But everyone's like, why is he with him? They now know I can't smell. So thank you for giving me that power, that quote-unquote curse. You actually helped build the story.
So the second you put your arm out, you hear Linda actually roll.
Give me a second,
Both of
Ricky.
you.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
roll.
I was gonna say you roll investigation
Oh
with
no!
advantage.
Lily faints
Yeah.
onto the kiosk. She rolled a 2
Lily?
for smell because her nose
Lily's
works. Mine doesn't.
Oh god, Lily has. Wait, let me roll to see if Lily has a nose. If she gets above a 15, she has a nose. She got a 16. She has a nose.
So she's down.
She's down. Lily faints. She's making death saves.
You know what? This reminds me of that time.
She
we
doesn't
had
die,
that
Ricky.
3-day
She just faints.
This reminds me of the time we had the 3-day Halo LAN party at my house.
Oh my god.
And my friend, who will not be named, like wore a hoodie in July and like did not move from the same spot on the couch. I could only imagine what it smelled like when he took off that hoodie. That's how I feel like when Shadowflame took off his jacket for the first time.
I imagine it's like the moment, you know, like in every anime, like in Jujutsu Kaisen, in fucking Bleach, when they feel that spiritual pressure just hit them like. All of you feel that, except Jojo, who's just like, no, this is normal, because everyone can smell it and they're trying their best to like maintain consciousness.
What's it?
And,
Why is everybody like almost vomiting? You alright? Is there?
You see Linda look at you. You see Linda look at you like her eyes like red as tears come down. She's like, I'm trying to keep it together. Andrew, he's literally like holds his hands to his mouth, almost like he's praying, but he's cupping his nose and he's praying into his own hands to nullify with holy paladin magic the smell of what's happening. Lily is just on the thing.
On the kiosk,
So,
just chilling.
yep.
Just,
Let me roll for Thunderbolt. Does it breach the satchel?
you gotta give it advantage now because he's in a satchel.
Okay, I will. That's very fair.
Look at
He
you,
rolled.
Luis.
He rolled a 13 and he rolled a 4. So with advantage, he's fine. He's using he's in his own world. He's still trying to come together after everything. Yeah.
Being back on all fours.
He's like, how do I walk again? Do I put this leg first and the back one moves next? Or do I move the front 2 at the same time or individually and then move the back? Or is it back left, is front left, back right, back left, front right? Is this, how do I do this again? And then he looks at his lute. I don't even know how to play you. And he's in his own world right now. But Shadowflame, this is the first time you actually, thank God. Actually, you remember how you rolled an at 20?
Mm-hmm.
No, Luis. Mm-hmm. The bonus is for some reason, no one smells this. No one smells it. This smell does not radiate in the mall. You see, the kiosk notice the smell and develop tiny little fans for dogs for like they would wear like on their collar to prevent a hot day. It starts blowing them to blow the smell away and disperse it, and actually like Linda is able to breathe. Everyone has a second to breathe. Lily's still knocked on the thing, but it's because that's what your nat 20 gets.
Can do these fans. We now have chemical warfare ready for this car.
I need to stop talking. I just need to just go, you're here, do this. God damn it.
Chemical warfare has been officially been given to me.
Now I know my secret power.
So Shadowflame, for the first time you look at your arm for like days after your stankiness, you've noticed
mold.
You used to be shad. You used to have an SHAD on your arm, was when I believe the last time you checked.
Shad,
Now it is the word shadow and F.
Ugh, I hate alphabetical tattoos.
Well, that's what you have, baby. And it's Shadow F. And that's what's on your arm.
How conceited am I? I'm getting a tattoo of my own name.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
At that moment, Andrew just looks at you and goes, I guess, I don't know what that means, man, if I'm being honest. And he does his hand.
Maybe it's the imposter Shadowflame.
Do you mind if I check?
What do you mean?
He puts his hands over your tattoo. Do I have your permission to basically magically investigate?
That sounds kind of erotic, but go ahead, man.
It's not, I swear. And he spits on his hands.
Mm.
Let's see.
Do you want some pet shampoo to clean that up, or?
Reminds
No.
me of my first quinceañera.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You see Linda look at you and go, Do I need to be here for this? Can I just turn around and pretend I'm not here? And he goes, no, it's cool. It's nothing weird, I swear. Just stand still, baby. And he puts his hands on it, and he starts to...
I whisper, be gentle.
He immediately grips your arm hard, and he goes, he grips it tight, and then you see energy. You see a soft white light glow from his hand, and even though his eyes are closed, you can see the movement of his eyes dotting all around, and then he opens. He goes, I don't know how to tell you this.
What? It wasn't good for you?
No. That's a conversation for another time, man. I think not in front of people. I think we need to acknowledge you're kind of right. For some reason, your tattoo, the energy is coming from, I don't know who, but it's the energy associated with the south outlets. I can try to remove it if you want with the north outlets power. I have no idea what it would do to you. I have no idea how this energy has been affecting you. But I can try to remove it here and now if you want.
Please.
All right. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to roll. This is high-level magic. This is high-level magic that is happening on your arm.
Listen, I don't judge, man. You want to get high, that's cool. Just watch what you're doing.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate your open-mindedness. This magic is of a high caliber. And to beat this, he's going to need a DC 25. Luckily, he has a +4 to his. Oh shit! Yeah. No, wait. No, he doesn't. He has a +8 for his religion, and that's what he's really using because the North Outlets to him is a religion, and the South Outlets, in its own sense, is another form of belief in this world. So they both are beliefs in it, and he's using that. So he actually has a +8 to that. So if he rolls a 17 or higher, he'll eliminate the magic.
All right.
Oh, fuck. I'll send a picture too to prove it. I'm not lying.
You got a nat 20.
No, I got like
Wait,
a
no.
nat 2.
Oh, no.
You got a nat 1. Your arm bursts into flame. No.
I am the Shadow Flame.
Here we go. Just so the people know, he rolled a 15 +8, making it a 23. So what happens at that moment, you feel Andrew's hands glow with a massive bright white light. And like the energy out of the shadow is like
Shadow
seeps out as like as a purple tar just comes around your arm. And it turns into like a black flame on it. You feel no pain. Instead, you feel that itching sensation start to spread around your arm. Jojo, roll me an Arcana check with advantage.
15 for my first one. 11 for my second one, so 15.
God damn. I want you to know this. Linda rolled 2 nat 1s. She's still reeling from the smell. She's like, give me a minute. I'm still recovering. Give me a minute. So you rolled a, what was it again?
15 and an 11.
That's with your Arcana?
Yeah.
The flames burn bright and Andrew's hands just glow brighter and brighter. And then Jojo, you are in the front seat. You know that. You still feel the steering wheel in your hand. Shadowflame, you are in the back, and right in front of you is Andrew. But the world around you is black. But then you guys start to hear the sound of like a small wave just gently pushing on. Like you're standing in the middle of a lake, and you know, like when you're at a lake, you hear the water. And then around you forms one half this purple water, and on the other half is this bright, like blue, kind of like tealish color water. And then you see your arm is still burning, and you see Andrew still trying to extinguish it. You three stand. Well, again, you guys are still in the positions you are, but you guys are just like floating above this water in the same positions as you are. Then you see a shadowy figure all the way on the end of the lake that is purple. The pond, yes, the half of the lake that is purple. The black flames on the lake start to wrap around this person and form a silhouette of someone. And then you see the other side. In the light, you actually see the clouds start bending the light around that is shining bright into the sky to form into a humanoid shape. This one is more female. It has, you can tell this person is wearing a long dress, but their top half is cladded in like this floating spectrals of like light and diamond. Like this crystallization forms around them as if the crystals themselves are forming their top level of clothing and into the dress itself. The flames on the other side is forming a long cape with the purple flames and forming a silhouette that is intimidating, but not for the size of it, but for how they carry themselves. You can't see any finer details of that. And what do you do?
Hello.
They start to move closer to you.
I gently put my hand on the hilt of my sword, and I ask, "Who are you?"
And you hear, roll me an intelligence check.
Really?
Yes.
You know I'm stupid. Even 15.
Okay.
Which is an odd number, which is a weird thing to say, but...
You hear the woman of light that, you can't see any fine details of their face or anything about them. It's just the silhouette of them and the crystal clothing. And the voice sounds very familiar. You recognize it as that one time you heard someone spoke when you were in the cloak of the cosmic mole.
Oh.
Of the woman. And she goes, "Why is my magic being intertwined with his?" And Andrew immediately just stops what he's doing for a moment and looks up at you. And he's like, you see him sweating. You see him sweating and terrified.
So it was good for him too. Got it. Are you okay, Andrew?
I'm trying to help him. You see him like just keep his head down.
Oh, you understand her. Who are these people?
And roll me an intelligence check, Jojo.
Thank God you said Jojo, because I rolled and it was bad.
Oh no, I rolled bad. I got a 9.
A 9? Gotcha. So, Shadowflame, you recognize this voice. Jojo, the voice, you try to reach out and hear it. You feel a strong connection within you. The Arcana check was a magical connection, connecting you to this plane that somehow exists that you're not familiar walking in, but you feel a deep connection. A connection you felt from like when you first like seen the roots and when you were in the plant life itself. It's a connection almost integral to whatever's running in the mall, but you don't feel a direct connection to the magic that is happening in this plane, if that makes sense. It's almost like the easiest way to describe it is a different flavor of the same core ingredient, but it's been changed on both sides. Like, you're used to Coke, but this is vanilla Coke and dark cherry Coke.
I thought you were going to say Pepsi.
Pepsi is better, but okay.
Coke?
This is Pepsi. Yes, I stand by that.
No, absolutely not.
Yes. This is a dramatic moment, but yes, Pepsi is better than Coke. This is
I will
Pepsi.
battle you and all these astral people to the Lord himself for Coke.
This is Pepsi, Louise. You're used to Pepsi flavor, the superior flavor, but this is more of a vanilla Pepsi and
Yeah, you
a
gotta add
cherry
something to make it
Pepsi.
good.
I'm so tempted to kill you in this game. Right here and now, a crocodile out of nowhere. The one you murdered comes and kills you. So remember me, bitch.
I knew this day would come.
So at this moment, and it feels also akin to another plane you visited but don't remember. It's like it's hitting on the back of your head. So when you see the shadow person move, you hear a noise come out of its, like what you would assume its mouth would be, like, you can't understand it.
I didn't
Shadow
catch any of
Flame, you do.
Oh, I
actually.
do. Never mind.
Yeah.
I
You
love
do.
it already.
The voice sounds extremely familiar. It's almost like you're hearing a recording. You know when you listen to your own voice in a recording?
Yeah, it's horrible.
It sounds just like that coming out of the voice.
Oh,
Going, what? What are you doing?
I'm driving.
How did you know that? He looks like, how did you know that? And all you hear, Jojo's.
What?
Are you who I think you are?
I don't know who you think I am.
Who are you?
Are you Jesus?
And he looks up at the person of light, and I'm not Jesus. He looks up at the person of light, and he looks down.
Of light, so I'm like,
And he looks at Andrew and goes, "Are you trying to get rid of the magic I've been giving you?"
I don't know. It's just I started feeling this, and my friend was looking into it. We're trying to figure out what it is, and then you all appeared, and hopefully you have some answers.
The person of light on the other side goes, "Why are you associating yourselves with these people, Andrew?"
Wow, what do you mean, these people?
that's racist.
That's all Jojo hears, and he just instantly jumps on and knows what's going on. At that moment, the person of flame looks up at the other side and goes, and he immediately is right next to you, Shadow Flame, and he just nudges you. He doesn't move you, but it's almost like you could still feel the chair under you where you're sitting, but pulls you closer to him, and you see the person of light pull Andrew closer to them and go, the person of light goes, "Andrew, you are the vessel of the North. You should act like it. Don't forget what you are." And then you see...
Is he your son? And the one true king?
She goes, "Is this a joke?
Man, I'm just being hopeful for my friend.
Is this a joke to you?"
No, it's not a joke. I'm actually very confused, and no one's answering my questions, so I'm going to keep continuing on until I get answers.
And the shadow flame looks at you, and for a moment, you actually see past the flames, and you see very familiar eyes, as if you were looking into a mirror, and go,
Is this
think-
one of those trippy things where, like, this is me looking into, like, future me, and I eventually become this, like, avatar of whatever this is?
"You know, that would be a really cool idea, if that's what this was. If you want
Ricky's
to
gonna
be
take
this."
that idea and just put it in his back pocket for later.
He goes,
So I can't see or hear any of this.
No. You hear the person of... Actually, roll me intelligence to see if you hear the person of light. I didn't do that.
Person of light.
Would it be arcane, or...?
Yeah, give me Arcana, actually.
Oh, I got 21.
Oh, you got 21?
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
keep
it's
it
fine.
then. We'll keep it.
He's smart.
You hear the person of light. You don't hear the shadow.
I hear him. Oh, wow. Are you a mind goblin?
No, Luis. I mean, no, Jojo.
Here. This is the problem. Shadow Flame, do you know that joke?
What?
Got it. You see the shadow person who you can't understand. You hear the person of light. Did you say that the person of light or the person of shadow?
Well, whoever wants to answer it. Because I can't see
They
it.
both go. The person of shadow goes, but what Shadow Flame hears, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm not a mind goblin. And the person of light goes,
Jojo.
What is that?
This is me in the future.
and you see,
So did I hear them say mind goblin?
yeah. The woman of light wins. What's a mind goblin?
Mind goblin these nuts?
I high five Jojo.
Woo!
This is the D&D podcast we've created. Immediately the person of light just grows brighter and brighter.
I'm like, oh no, I killed him with a stupid joke.
No, she grows brighter and brighter.
Too
And
bad I can't see
the
nothing,
person.
so sorry.
No, you see this. You just don't understand the
also I can
shadow
see her
flame.
now?
No, you've been seeing her.
You
All
can
this
see
you've
you
been
can't
seeing.
understand.
No, I thought I couldn't see her. That's why I was saying, do I see them or do I hear them or what? You
Yes.
said
No.
You only hear them.
I say you don't hear. I've been literally saying all you hear is and I described what you
For
saw.
the shadow guy.
All you hear
Yeah.
is corn music.
All you hear is lyrics to Freak on a Leash when the Shadow Flame person talks. But with the 21, you've been seeing all of this. You just haven't been understanding. But now you understand the person of light.
He don't like jokes.
He goes, What are the lyrics of Freak on a Leash? Damn.
They're actual words, and I never looked them up because I don't want to know. I always want to be that guttural freaking thing forever in my life.
You hear,
Something takes a part of me.
Something takes a part of me.
Seen. Every time I start to believe something raped and taken from me. Oh my.
what is this song? Yeah. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't they chill and let me be free? Can't they chill and let me be free? Is this a good song?
I'm about to listen to it right now.
Do all we really care about is the
It is actually a very good song.
Sometimes I can't take this place. Sometimes. Okay, back to the astral plane. Shadow Flame. All you see from him is go. If that's what you want to this relationship to be, sure, I can be a future you. I can be a past you. I can be the you are now. At the end of the day, I'm here, you're there. Your choices are your own. And my choices are my own. But we share the same, I guess the easiest way to say it, we walk down the same road, but the way we choose to walk down it could be very different, or they could be the same. It's really at the end of the day you. The power you have, I say I'm giving it to you, but is it really me giving it to you?
Oh, man.
And then, you guys are back on the cart. You guys were driving as if nothing happened. And at this moment, you guys find yourself in front of the arcade. Lily starts to bat her eyes open from the dank stank. Andrew is sitting there in a cold sweat. Linda looks at all of you confused by everything. And how's Jojo feeling about all this?
How am I feeling?
Yeah.
Sorry. Freaking Leash was in my head. What? That's all I'm saying. Because the show was like singing Freak on a Leash. I was like, all right, cool, I'll listen to it.
I hope you know, when I edit it, I'm never gonna, no one's gonna hear the guttural noise I made of. All they're gonna hear is snippets of.
It's not even the song, I think, is it?
Freak on a Leash, yeah.
Yeah.
It's at it's like near the end.
It's near the end because I'm like a minute in.
Oh no, it's near the end.
No,
You'll
2
get to
minutes
it.
in.
So back to Shadow Flame.
Oh, there it is.
There's. How are you feeling?
I don't know. I feel like I'm become so powerful. I transform into this fourth dimensional being that lives in both all time and none at all. It's kind of wee bit confused, wee bit scared. I may need to change my pants.
I'm sorry. It was really hard to focus when I heard Luis in the background going. I hope you know that is a backtracking as Luis making that noise to that speech. So you guys are in front of the arcade.
And does anyone have some quarters?
Do you guys enter, or are you guys going straight in, or?
Yeah.
For the Starfish?
Are you guys going straight into the arcade?
Yeah, for the Starfish. Like, I will detect animal again and say Starfish this time. Takes up another slot, but it'll make me find her
We
faster.
must find the royal jelly.
How many slots do you have left? Because you have not rested.
Huh?
Since you haven't rested or recovered since.
I have 3 slots, Ricky. I've only used 1.
So you're. No, did you use a spell while in Eternity Pass is what I'm saying. You haven't rested since then.
No, I don't think I fought anything or done anything. I just talked and spent my money.
Yeah, the only one that wanted to kill everything was me.
The only spell I used was Make It Rain.
So you guys go into the mall. And not the mall.
Honestly, at first I was going to say, maybe I should, because I'll probably just hear him, I'm thinking I'm so good. Oh, I died. I'll probably hear that.
So you go through the arcade. And the arcade looks kind of different.
Do I hear an angry starfish yelling?
What you see,
Sniffing
it used to
blood?
be this abandoned basically city almost scape with giant massive buildings that are arcade cabinets made of stone, smaller ones behind you being a massive ocean of red. You've actually now see a community slowly being built in the distance of like made out of like old materials, sheds, arcade cabinets,
running around with toilet paper, saying they're my best friend.
No, yeah, why not? Yeah, you do. You see one, a little rat holding with a yellow raincoat, yellow poncho holding a toilet paper, going, "It's my best friend," and just sprints down. I guess this is what we're doing.
Toilet paper behind.
Yep, I was going for a different reference, but we're doing this now. And you see this village of ramshackled, non-specific video game characters all huddled together. But that's far in the distance. With your spell activated, you can see on the far right, way in the right, deep in the field, you actually hear that same murmur you heard long ago going, shit, God. And you actually feel the location spell of a starfish in that direction. To get there, you guys are going to have to get off the kiosk.
Okay. We'll get off the kiosk.
Well, looks like
we found our star.
To get there, are you just going to leave the kiosk by itself? What's going to happen?
It could shrink, can it, to join us?
Not that shrink. Well, I guess it could shrink down. It would have to squeeze in. So it could follow you a bit into the field, but it can't follow you deep in because the arcade cabinets are kind of like obstructing its ability to move smoothly.
Okay.
Give me an Arcana check to see, can you make this slithery? Can you think of a way to make it slithery to like fit in? It's gonna shrink, but not to like to the size of slightly bigger than you, Jojo. Still.
Yeah, 14.
But still wide. 14. It'll just get close enough, but like it's still like gonna be a bit of a way, like many feet away from you. But think of it like now it's the size of a bear, and like it can't just easily traverse it because it has wheels. But even though it's morphing to try to get closer, it stops at some point. So do you guys go closer to where you know he's located?
Before I go, I guess I'll tell it to like just hide somewhere, and I'll put the sign back on him.
Okay.
That way
Linda goes like, "Do you need me to stick or Andrew?" And Andrew goes, "I can." He's still like in a catatonic state. I can stick it with it if you want.
Okay, that works.
Andrew, you should definitely rest. I don't know what happened just now, but it took a lot out of you.
I don't know what happened either. That's all I hear.
You hear that? You hear that in the distance, Jojo, up in the sky.
That's all I hear.
And Linda goes, "I'll stick with you guys." Lily goes, "Quack, what do you want me? Because I'm an equal member of this team. Don't forget me. Always been here, Lily."
No, it's been here.
Well,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
I mean, I'm so happy I understand you now, Lily. You can just hop on my shoulder.
Squawk. Wait, what did you say? What?
Come on, you're part of the group now.
I feel like the word choice is very particular to this moment in time.
So what level are you,
Sure.
Lily? You should have leveled up too since you stayed with us all this time. You must be level 6 just like us. You got all the heal spells, don't you?
Shit, Squawk. I mean Squawk. Yup. Well, you know, I don't level up that fast as I'm not
you
in
contributed
the
in every
combat.
fight I remember.
No,
every time we fought
but
an adventure, you were there with us, giving us clues, healing, Shadow Flame all the time, because he loves to go out there and, just fight and get hurt.
this does sound technically plausible, Squawk, because
You are part
that
of the
would be his
party.
move.
You get some experience, so I say level 6 is fine.
Thunderbird goes, "I'm not even level 6.
Yes, you are.
I'm like level 4.
No, you're level 6 too.
I'm 4.
Every time...
Lily's 4 too now.
Nope, they're both 6. And he'll always say something that's inspirational to me, so he helps.
So Lily gets on Shadowflame's shoulder, very confused about how the way he's speaking, very particular in time. And Linda goes, all right, let's just go forward, I guess. What are we doing again? I'm not going to lie. I've been in my own world half of this time because shit's been getting weird. And I really kind of have my own things to deal with if I'm being 100.
I mean, yeah, of course.
I want to help, and I want to get revenge on like the other food court, but this is just kind of I don't know. Like I wanted to talk to you about it, Jojo, but then you kind of like stared into space. Same with Shadowflame, and same with Andrew, and then I had to just kind of sit there quiet as Thunderbolt cried. And I can't speak turtle, so can't talk to him. And Lily was knocked out, so feeling kinda wild. Let's go talk to a starfish.
Crazy,
This shit's crazy. 100%. Do you want to talk to the starfish first, or just Shadowflame? Because you talk to animals, and I don't know how to talk to a starfish.
Well, I mean, if he's
I don't know.
The other sea creatures, they talk normally.
Right, they did. Yeah, you were in the castle. I was outside, and I didn't want to really talk to any of them, so I kind of just was like skulking around the castle grounds, and then I found, let me tell you something. They had a lake back there, and it was a lake full of piranha, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, like eating flesh piranha? No, these piranhas apparently were their own mob story, and like, let me tell you, I've then had to join the mob, and then in doing so, I had to then usurp the leader. Then once I usurped the leader, I led them, and then once I led them, I found them financial security, but then they found out they didn't want to be a mob anymore. Instead, they opened up their own series of businesses, and then they let me go, and I was very happy to leave, and then I was framed for murdering the last mob boss. Framed strong because I did murder him, and then you guys came out. And I was just like, I was supposed to be looking for a way to break in with you guys, but I felt like I just kind of like was in my own world.
That was a lot.
A little too much?
No. It brings some clarity. Thank you for sharing.
Okay. Thank you. All right. You guys lead. Talk to the starfish. I don't want to talk to any fish. Go ahead.
All right, Jojo, let's do this. Let's do it. What we do best.
Somehow survive.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
The tagline of our heroes: somehow survive. You guys make it to an arcade cabinet. The arcade cabinet is dusty. It's made of stone, but if you look at it, you see the letters E, scratchy, D, scratch, NG.
I already knew what you were spelling when you got to the E and the D.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the will of D. I knew it.
It's been on my YouTube recommendations the entire time.
Wow.
Nah, he's it's the will of D. He's into One Piece. You guys walk up and sitting in
he's into One Piece, like what's his name, Long Boy or Joy Boy?
Joy Boy, yes.
Long Boy.
Long Boy.
Joy Boy.
I hear the drums.
So
I hear the drums. They're beating for the first time in 800 years.
Ooh.
Is it Long Boy?
No,
it's long. Sitting on a stool, standing at a mean 1 foot tall, 1 foot wide, with a water forms in the shape of a hand, and it has a grip on one controller, and water forms into the shape of a hand as a right hand and grabs the other side of the controller and starts playing in the arcade cabinet. And he sits on it, sweating, with no crown, is a red starfish with yellow spots, and he you can't see no facial signs or anything, but it's just this little starfish sitting on an arcade cabinet.
We should challenge him to Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Gonna take you for a ride. Boop, 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 boop,
I'll
boop.
take you for a ride.
Yeah.
Take you for a ride. Boop, 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 boop. So, I guess I'll take the lead, like always. Greetings, Your
I mean, you are
Highness.
the diplomat.
What?
What? Go on. Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay. Greeting, Your Highness.
At that moment,
He dies. I thought so. It's alright.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, you just hear the noise of gong, and you see him just. The controller is lifted up, and you feel this immense magical pressure, stronger than Shadow Flame stank, hit everyone,
Wow.
and the controller goes straight down onto the cabinet. And when it's centimeters away from hitting it, it stops, and just gently puts it down. And he goes,
It's very expensive.
I can't afford to break this. I don't have any money.
Oh,
And you see the starfish. I guess you could say look up at you, but the middle section is now pointing at you and goes, huh?
Your Majesty? You alright?
Majesty? What do you mean?
I showed him Bitcoin. You don't have to pretend. I know.
Shit. Are you here to take me back?
Yes.
But what if I say no?
Why don't you want to go back?
Why would you want to take me back?
Because I promised the cube fish and the butler, I believe. I don't remember what his job was.
The what?
The butler?
So you see, you don't even remember their names. It's cool, man. They probably
You
don't remember
their
yours.
names?
It's fine. Of course I do. I know their names instantly.
Right now. No looking up. Go.
Right now, don't look it up.
No, right now.
Why would I? How would I look it up?
1,
2,
How would I even look it up?
1. All right, you don't know.
Obviously,
it's
it's
alright.
Cubert. It's fine. I know that they've been my lifelong friends. They're Ludwig and
Cuberton?
was it Cuberton? Yes, Cuberton.
Wow.
Cuberton?
Was it Cuberton? I know Cuberton.
He's a long distant cousin. I don't know him, but I know Ludwig the lobster. That one I remember.
Must have had nothing to do with it.
What about sushi?
Who's Sushi? Who are you? Wait, who are you guys? You're a bird. You're a giggling dude, and that is a woman who looks like she's deeply in her own head right now, and I don't even think she's registering anything that's going on. And you see Linda just have a 1,000-yard stare. She's like,
Yeah,
could've
she's going
been
through
with the
some like
prawns.
heavy shit, and it'd be a lot easier if you just like come with us.
okay, but like, how about I don't? How about we pick up the controllers together, and we finish this?
All right. How about I challenge you
I'm just gonna say timeout.
2 out of 3 game on arcade. You choose first, I choose second, and if I win, you come with us, and if you win, we can help you out with whatever you're going through.
We subscribe to you.
We'll subscribe.
Ooh.
By the way,
You see
timeout.
him.
First of all,
Okay.
if you want me to help you complete that game, I haven't completed it, and I'm like 60 hours in or some shit like that. Because I have 2 characters, they already have 24 hours each, and I played a bunch today and last night. I'm probably in the 60s right now, and I'm not even
Gotcha.
done.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that'll take another week or 2. And with you, another month.
Longer.
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 Elden Ring 2 will come out, and then you finally beat it.
Yay! That's what I thought was gonna happen with Hollow Knight. You see, almost. You see the starfish stand, and right there was a gentle breeze happening in the air, and it's gone. It's an empty stillness. He's like, "Is this a challenge? A royal challenge? Are you challenging me here and now?" And you see the arcade start to glow brighter and brighter. He goes, "Is this what you want? Is this the moment of it all?"
Yes, I royal challenge you.
He floats into the air. The sky goes black as you see crackles of lightning.
I stand on my tippy toes, pretending to float into the air. So I make whooshy sounds.
Jojo. You see the starfish go.
No, before that, I was gonna say, where is it? I know I have something like that. Never mind. I was gonna think about casting web on Oscar and then just like using the web as a pulley and just like let him do the little fly.
Rise up.
You do that. You know what? Try. I'll give an intelligence check on you to see if you can figure out how that works. DC 20 because that's a pulley system on the fly.
Sorry, Oscar. I got 6.
With a 6?
I said I was thinking. I didn't say I was gonna
Yeah,
do
so
it.
nothing happened. You thought of it and just went, that would be a cool idea. You thought it and just went, nah. So the starfish, then you see water droplets start to rise from the ground and from the air. They just form. And he goes, no. And he floats right. He does like a DBZ. And then right in front of you and goes, what is the game?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, take it for a ride.
And then at that moment, the clouds disperse. He immediately goes back on his stool and goes, they don't have that here.
Oh, how about, what was that damn Naruto game that we were all fucking good at?
What is it? Oh my god.
Ninja Warrior 3.
No, was it?
Yeah, because the other one was on PS3. We didn't play that one. The Ninja Storm. We didn't play the Ninja Storms. We played Ultimate Ninja Warrior.
Okay. I doubt they're gonna have that.
Yeah,
Alright.
number three.
He goes, they don't have Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You think they... Oh, shit. Yeah, it's right there. And he just points right next to the machine he's on. Yeah, it's right there. And he goes, but again, you guys haven't given me a reason why we're even doing this. I don't get why do you guys want to take me back so bad?
Because the stupid whale was gonna kill the cube and he died. And now they need you.
Yeah.
Wait. The whale? My bodyguard?
Yeah,
Not old.
He was bad.
Not old who?
Wait, not my son, right? Not Prince Wellord. He's good.
Yeah. So hey.
No.
this
Ninja game.
No.
Not Wellord. Oh, the bodyguard whale. Then it was the bodyguard whale. Old. His name. I remember his name.
His name was Sushi.
Old Sushi did this?
Yeah.
God, he was such an important person in my life, who really had value and really had a personality in my head, and I totally didn't forget him.
And he sadly died very slowly and
Totally forget
painfully.
about Benadryl.
Benadryl, I remember Benadryl. Of course I do. He was a squid.
He was the head security. Stupid whale.
Oh yeah, I knew. Yeah, his name was Sushi Benadryl. Yeah, I remember him. I'm a good king.
That's some Shadow Flame level.
don't make that comparison ever. He goes, oh, so is old Cuberton okay? Is he cool? Is he alive? Is he?
Yeah, bad. That's
Like,
why
but
we're
who
here.
told you? Who told you I needed to come back? Was it Cuberton? Because he's not. I barely remember his name.
If you're afraid to pick up them sticks, just let me know, my man.
He immediately, the coin that was in your hand is no longer in it. Jojo, it's in his hand. What? His little suction cup little hand. He looks at it and goes, Ludwig gave you this?
Yeah. It was very rude of you taking it from me.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I just, and he holds his little tendril out. No, wait, maybe. Shit. I'm already messing this up. He looks up at you and goes, Okay, I guess I'll go back or whatever. I don't even know why you guys were sent here. Are you guys part of the army now or something? Or did we outsource? Are you guys freelancers?
I'm just doing this to help Keeberton out. And I guess Larry the Lobster. Nah, in my head he's Larry. I like his name, Larry. Reminds me of an old friend of mine who used to work out a lot at the beach. Name was Larry. Tough man. Was the coolest guy.
Why do I feel like you're Googling these lyrics right now?
What lyrics?
Larry was... Okay. I feel like there's a Larry Lobster song. So, like, immediately...
Rock Lobster. Rock Lobster. Bang, bang,
on top
bang,
of,
bang, bang, bang,
on your
bang.
shoulder, Jojo, you see clinging on is the Starfish himself. Just
How did he
clinging
get
onto your
there?
shoulder. Huh? How did I what?
Alright, never mind. Let's go.
Are you okay, man? Are you sure you don't want to just stay here and just ignore the world and just play video games for a minute? Like, or an hour, or a year?
No, we have to be responsible. Do our job.
Well, I bet this guy with the beard, the neck beard, hey, neck beard guy, with the fedora. Yeah, you.
I'm just like fake yawning.
Do you want to ignore the entire world and just play video games?
I thought you'd never ask, my man.
And Linda just goes, didn't you say earlier how you just gotta keep going or something?
No, this is his personality. He says some like deep shit, and then like next thing you know, he's like, "Never mind, that's stupid. I'm gonna do my old self."
He's like, I like that. You see, I like that. I get you.
I have
get
the character growth of the main character from any CW show, so...
It gets reset, right? Yeah, that's just how life is.
Yeah.
That's exactly how life is.
Let's just make the same show for how many seasons as we can.
And you see him, the Starfish, like, look at the coin again. He goes, I know I had to return. I I guess I will. Fine. Let's go. Whatever.
Yeah.
Or we can not. Birdman.
No,
You and me, Bird. But
Yeah,
you and
we
me,
gotta go.
Bird. But Bird, we could be friends.
We are gonna be friends. We're gonna have a good old time on the way back. You can sing songs.
We can sing songs.
Heck yeah. What songs do you know?
I only know exclusively.
Hey, DM, am I like close enough to touch him?
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna like casually put my arm on him as I'm talking to him. Just talking to him and like slowly walking in the right direction as I'm talking to him.
He's on my shoulder.
He's
I
on
literally
his
just have to walk
shoulder.
over there. I'll start walking to the kiosk.
So you have your hand on his back as Jojo is walking to the car. As you
It's the
just
most awkward
push.
thing.
And Linda is just like looking at the back like, what the fuck am I watching? What are you thinking? He's like, I like corn. I hate corn. I like corn. I have a love-hate relationship with the band Corn, I guess. I didn't know.
To Wisconsin.
Oh man,
yes, I have.
I like turtles.
And at that moment, you guys make it back on the kiosk. And now the Starfish is just there, and he goes, "Isn't it weird?"
Wisconsin, Kansas.
He's like, "Isn't it weird?"
Corn place.
Kansas.
I remember driving through Kansas. Don't you remember?
I remember the cornfields.
Was corn.
The hour of the 2 hours of just driving through cornfields.
Yes.
I remember that.
It was just corn and corn. Not only that, there was like, Jesus is watching you. You gotta praise Jesus. Abortion is bad. I'm like, I don't want to be here no more.
You see on a sign as you leave. You see a sign as you leave. You see a banner for you see a roadside banner of Jesus going, "Hey, you know what's a real sin?
Corn.
Not using all your tokens. Make sure you use them all."
Oh,
and
no.
And it's the next sign after it when you guys keep driving goes, "Wasn't that last sign lame? Almost like it shouldn't have even existed."
Yeah.
And there's a sign after that going, "Hey, by the way, have you seen my lost cat?" And it's just a random kid holding up a cat.
It's in your hand?
Right at that moment, the billboard shines and it says, "You solved the riddle." And they burst into flames. The smoke goes up, and you see the Starfish King go, "You solved the impossible riddle. How did you know the answer?" This is totally not going to come back and haunt you, man.
I'm a wise, a fourth dimensional being beyond understanding.
You too? Small world. Small world. Aren't escort missions fun?
Incredibly.
And with that, you guys leave, and you guys are now on the way to make it to the aquarium. And Starfish, when you guys make it out, the Starfish goes, "Do you guys want to go through the mall and have an epic, cool adventure where we get to discover true friendship with each other and we bond in a great bondness where we all become friends, all three of us, and 4 of us," because he looks at Andrew and goes, "Oh, and Linda. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I was right with 4. Andrew's 5, and the kiosk is alive, so that's 6. Is that a parrot on your shoulder? That's 7. Do I hear a crying turtle?
No. He should be done.
Okay, it's 7
now.
Oh, so there is a turtle?
Yeah, he's not crying.
Oh, okay. I think I hear him motivationally speaking to himself. He's going through some stuff. I'm sorry. We could all bond together and form a great, great adventure that can last for so long and really grow as people. Or I could just open a water portal straight to the aquarium.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
But the bonding, our friendship.
Yeah. Like we can definitely try that some other time, but right now I really gotta use the bathroom.
Yes, he
You
really
promise?
needs it.
You promise?
According to everybody else, he really needs it.
Yep. I am notoriously bad about using the bathroom on myself, so I really need one.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say soap.
Oh, yeah, I need that too.
Oh, I don't have a nose. I can't smell. Well, I mean, if you guys promise to come back and hang out.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't like the arcade?
Well, I don't. I'm going back to the aquarium.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The aquarium.
Roll deception, both of you.
I wouldn't say deception, just stupid. Let's see. Yeah, that's a 6.
Jojo?
17.
Oh wow! I rolled with disadvantage and I got 14. He doesn't know if Shadow Flame's saying the truth, but Jojo, you got him hook, line, and sinker. Okay.
We probably will be back. We're gonna
So
need
he
that help.
stands. He stands and goes, "Have you guys seen that movie, Doctor Strange?"
Yeah.
Okay, watch me do the thing. And he waves his tendril in a circle, and instead of sparks of light, it's like water is forming in the air, and a portal made out of a ring of water leading into the aquarium.
Don't do that, because then my Doctor Strange started with, "Oh, he looked at his phone and then crashed. Now I need surgery in my hands." So don't do the Doctor Strange thing.
Oh, okay, my bad. And you see him do it again. He undoes it. He's like, "Have you seen Treasure Planet?"
I love that one. Which one, the Muppets or like the Disney?
Treasure Planet. He ignores Shadow Flame. You've seen Treasure Planet, Jojo?
Yes.
Thank you. So, Treasure
Second.
Planet, not island.
Treasure Island, you mean?
No, I said Treasure Planet correctly.
Oscar.
Yeah,
Oscar.
that's what I thought. Never mind. Yeah, I know that one.
No, you don't. You see him then, an orb of water takes the shape of the orb from Treasure Planet. And he goes, "How about this?" And then a triangle portal made out of water appears, leading into the aquarium. Does this work better?
I love so that it's not a star.
You wanted a star? You see him twist the circle around, and it forms into a star shape. He goes, "Is this better aesthetically?"
It was more for you.
Yeah, I guess, and a ramp forms because a star can't be perfectly embedded into the ground of water, so you can just ride up into the star. He goes, "Okay, let's go back." And what do you guys do? You guys choose to go through the portal or go on a wacky, fun adventure?
Oh yeah, let's go through that portal.
Okay, yeah, sure. Jojo, you're the one driving, though. You have the final say. You see the Starfish look at you. You're the one behind the wheel. You choose where we go. Anywhere, adventure or just straight back. Or
just do a roll. If it's above 10, he goes in the portal. If it was less than 10, it's adventure time.
It's a 16. So you guys go into the portal, and you see Starfish go, "Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. Adventure later. We'll adventure later. We'll do a rain check." and you guys make it into it. But you notice the portal led actually into the throne room itself, and you see Ludwig the lobster just staring in awe of you guys just driving the kiosk inside through a portal. And then the lobster looks down and sees the king and goes, "Ah, yes. He's returned." And the starfish literally just jumps out of the car and goes, "Yeah, whatever. I'm back to do work, I guess." And you see Huberton just sitting on the throne like, "Star, I didn't know." And from his head, immediately the crown just pops back on the starfish's head and goes, "Got it. I'm back." And he goes to the lobster and goes, Did we have to pay these guys?
Yes.
Or we did? What did he promise you? What did Ludwig promise you? I got you.
It was the super cool waterbending spell to go to the Fire Nation, or your permission.
Are you talking Avatar?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the Kingdom of Fire and you need that water spell or my permission?
Or I think both, honestly. That way it's a guaranteed.
Both? Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you see, he what he does is first Ludwig already like pulls out an envelope going, I already typed it up just in case. So he hands you an envelope that it has the golden seal of a starfish on the back, and the envelope itself feels like fabric, and it is a very nice hefty envelope. It is good quality. And you see Linda look at it, and you see Linda walk into the window, and she sees through the window the barracuda. Did I say the piranhas village that now lives in the back of the kingdom? Going, should I go back? Should I go back there, guys?
No.
And just abandon everything? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I gotta kill the people in the Kingdom of Fire, I guess. Fine. I'll go. I'll wait in the car. I'm just gonna console
Do you really
Andrew.
Want to go back?
No. You know what? It's just a moment of weakness. It was a moment of weakness. My conviction to get revenge is stronger. I'm just gonna go with Andrew and the animals who are apparently everyone's going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna join the club.
When you're in the mall.
Damn. Damn. And you see Starfish go, "Yep, that's kind of how it is." And he goes, "All right, the water blessing. The spell is hefty and complicated. So what I need you guys to do is close your eyes."
I close my eyes.
I'm staring right at him.
He goes right up to your ear and goes, "Okay, I'm gonna mess with him because he closed his eyes. Do you want to join in or no?"
Sure, why not? I mean,
Okay, gotcha.
it's a move strike.
And now you must fall backwards as behind you is a massive pool of water. Glorious! It will be comforting and keep you safe. Are you guys ready just to fall backwards?
I'm already falling. Wait.
Be gentle.
Splash.
Wait, did you say splash?
Yes.
At that moment, Shadow Flame, do you fall back?
Yeah.
Take 2 points of damage.
What?
As your body just hits the ground.
But he said. I feel betrayed.
Let me teach you a lesson of the mall. Everybody has their own agenda in everything. Make sure you focus on your own agenda. That doesn't mean don't trust people. The fact that you trust people is very kind, but make sure you're also looking splash indeed. Make sure you're always looking for your own self. Okay?
Okay.
All right, the water spell is actually quite simple. Just like a rain cloud forms above you, and this bright pink water just like sprinkles on you as it rains down a bit. He goes, "Yeah, just like 20 seconds of this, and then the fire barrier won't affect you." And think of it as you guys have slight resistance to fire. So almost like you guys take like for the fire barrier, it won't work on all fire because the fire barrier in itself is a mystical flame. So it was never meant to harm with the letter. you won't be harmed, and with this you won't be harmed. And now like the Kingdom of Fire is like this immensely hot place, and with this you guys won't like take consistent almost like, to put it in I'm gonna speak in video game terms because I'm a starfish and that's what we do. Almost like you guys would have been taking a consistent level of damage if you guys just chose to not get the spell and just settled for the letter. You guys would be taking consistent level of damage. But now that you guys went through this headache, you guys won't be taking that consistent level of damage. And you see a cloud form over the kiosk, hitting everyone and over Linda as well. It goes, with this, you guys will be able to walk through and actually be able to survive. And Linda goes, I didn't take damage. Were you born in there? Yeah. Okay, well, there you go. Is there anything else I can do for you guys? Anything at all?
Well, I thank you. We've come very far, and we're one step closer. So we really, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Is there a place where we can, I guess, if we can rest here maybe, and then maybe stock up on things before we go?
No, I don't feel like having guests over, if I'm being honest.
He's just scared.
It's
that
been a long day
in his games. That's it. It's all right. All right.
I can summon a portal to get you anywhere else you guys want to go. Is there a place you guys want to go?
I guess back to the Whataburger to regroup, and we should probably like use some of that money and like actually get like legit like stuff before we go on an actual like big journey into the Flame Kingdom.
Sure, why not? We can do that. We can
with those magical words, boom, a star portal appears leading into Whataburger. And he serenades you as you guys go back to Whataburger. You hear Larry the Lasser joining in. You hear Huberton go, I don't really know this song. What did we sing?
I don't know the song, guys.
I don't. And with that, they go through the portal and are on the other side of Whataburger. But what happens next? Those are bad words. They walk through the portal. They walk through the portal and they enter Whataburger. But what do they do next? Well, it's only the big quests left. Are they going to take it? Will they decide to go to other places? What will happen? Was this episode just a lot of conversation because it is good to develop the world that they're in? Maybe. Is the next episode going to be full of danger, surprises,
no,
beauty? Oh.
I'm gonna kill stuff.
Yeah.
On the next episode, will be titled, They're Going to Kill Stuff.
Watch me kill absolutely nothing.
Too late, we dedicated to it. That's Pretend It's a Show, baby!
Brought to you by Raid Nothing.
I gotta shave my butt.
Wow.
What was this episode?
I honestly don't know.
Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure, you give it a like. Why not rate it? Come on, help the podcast out. I would really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I am Enrique Rosado, a.k.a. the Starfish King, a.k.a. the dude who played the Starfish King in this, a.k.a. your DM of this session. With me, as always, is Jojo, a.k.a. George Johnson, a.k.a. the Bird Druid, a.k.a. Luis Rosado. With him was Steven Stevenson, a.k.a. Shadowflame, a.k.a. Oscar Fernandez, a.k.a. Oscar F. Arts with a Z, all one word. You can see what that spells on Instagram if you want to check some of his art out. Go, do it. And while you're checking out art, maybe you should check out Cat Trails. What's Cat Trails? Oh, it's my webcomic on the Webtoon Canvas Tapas. And if you prefer physical copies, the first 3 chapters are collected in the volume 1 of the physical copy on Amazon. It follows a manic druid named Shay and a tech genius named Ben. Why did I start her there? Where they're sent on an adventure, guess what, down the cat trail. If you like One Piece, Scott Pilgrim, Owl House, or even Ranking of Kings, this has a little blend of all of it in there, so go check it out. I also have a few web novels on Tapas if you want to check them out there. Shore and Accepting Work. One's a fantasy adventure, the other one is a sci-fi mystery that takes place in a mall. You know, I like malls. Like always, I want to say thank you for listening. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Drink some water, treat people with kindness, and treat others with kindness. And also, little tidbit for the people who are listening till the end. Congratulations. I have plans for that riddle sign.